So as we talked about on the last show, we're going to be taking a week off, doing some traveling. And so on Monday, we're going to release 2 of our greatest hits. But we want to call out, shout out, and acknowledge our listeners. Thank you all for listening. We have now been listened to and downloaded in 33 states plus Washington, D.C., and 13 countries, including Hong Kong, and 58 downloads in Spain. So, and a good friend of mine from Czech Republic chimed in, and appreciate you, Smitty, and everybody that listens. Appreciate it. We'll see you when we get back. All right, listen to Table 12 Podcast. Danny Barr, Paul Marino, Paul, producer. Gentlemen. So,
Paul, producer?
Oh, did I say Paul? I'm sorry, Rob.
Yeah, geez.
I apologize.
Come on.
You're trying to cut him out of the show already?
Rob Klein, producer. No, we
cuts
can't.
me out already.
We can't do what he does.
No, we can't. I'm not a producer.
We put on headphones and talk.
I'm trying to figure out how to work my phone still. After the show, you're going to have to try to help me with that. Because
I was impressed you got away from the flip phone.
that's been quite a while now. But to be honest with you, I thought about going back to it. The flip phone.
You know, we've been watching.
I want to downsize.
We've been watching Sons of Anarchy, catching up because we never watched it before. It's from like 2008, 2009, and they all use flip phones. And it's so funny that the show, like, to me, that show was on yesterday. I mean, like, I didn't think it was that old. But once you start watching it, it's amazing how things become dated so quickly.
Yes.
You know, you're watching it going, who the hell uses flip phones anymore? You know, but they're making a comeback, I think.
I'm going to try to get it back. I think I'm going to go to one of them soon because I don't like to. Nobody really calls me anyway. It's always bad news when I get a phone call, too. And you can get the bad news on a flip phone. You don't need a regular phone. What do you call these things? What do you call iPhones?
Smartphones?
Yeah. Mine's an
Yours
Android.
is not
I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. I had the same phone for 7 years, but I still don't know everything on it. But
I live on mine. I work on mine. So I need it for work. I need it for life. I love my iPhone.
Well,
and that is an unpaid endorsement.
But anyway, getting back to you just mentioned the show. I also look back at an old show that was on FX originally, and 6 seasons. I never saw it. It's on Netflix now. It was Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, I never watched it. That's Alan Barkin.
Phenomenal.
Is it good?
Phenomenal. And because Netflix goes to so many more people than FX, one of the characters that were in it, he's getting stopped on the street. They're yelling at him, and his name was Pope, like his nickname was Pope on the show. They're yelling, screaming at him. He goes, I'm in another series. He goes, but this has gotten so popular. He goes, they're thinking about coming back with the series. I won't tell you, I won't ruin it for you, but there's complications with that. But
it's a chaotic show.
Yeah, it's a crime family,
Right.
But I thought it was really good.
I know the gist of it.
I thought it was good. We couldn't stop watching it. We kept, going through it.
They call that binging.
Huh?
Binging. You were binging the show.
Binging the show?
Yes.
Yeah, we were watching it continually. Is that the same thing?
We binge every show. I have no longer, first of all, I have no patience for commercials.
None. Zero.
And I don't like a show that there's more than 10 episodes in a season. 10 episodes in, one storyline, 10 episodes, I want to move on.
Right.
Sons of Anarchy's 13. We tried to watch Blacklist.
How many seasons were there of that one?
I think 7. But
that's a lot.
They the show Blacklist with James Spader, which was on regular network television. And I love James Spader. I love everything he does. Good. We started... we got 3 seasons into that. Couldn't do it anymore. Just 22 episodes a season because that's what TV shows used to be.
Yeah.
22 episodes. I don't have patience for that anymore.
No.
So I need closure. That's what I need.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get that, Paul?
No.
I don't mean
again.
I don't mean to be
wrong.
I don't mean to be on the air when you get a call.
It's a spam.
All I
get is spams.
Most people turn their ringer off.
Potential spams.
You could turn your ringer off.
Well, how do you do that?
You can put it on
I don't know how to work the phone.
It's a switch on the side.
And your point is? Wait, I gotta...
I can't believe you used to run the town.
But I
can't have to silent your phone.
I could silence. I could silence
People's taxes were in your hand.
I'm playing along with you. I know how to silence it.
You balanced a budget, for God's sakes, and you can't silence your phone.
I can silence it. It's just a little.
Well, then we'll wait while you do it.
Okay.
Because chances are the spam caller is going to call back.
Here's the thing about the
'Cause you didn't
spam. I
pick
tried
up.
to block it.
You can't
I'm
block
trying to
them all.
block a spam.
You can't block them all. Just block them one at a time.
Yeah, well, I can't even turn it back on to silence it. Anyway,
Okay.
what were we talking about?
That's good.
Oh, yeah, binge watching.
So,
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy watching. We like it. It's a good show. I have a hard time with Hellboy being the head of a biker gang. I just don't see him as that.
I've never seen one episode, so.
They and they all ride dynos, which I just don't see a California biker gang riding dynos, and they all wear helmets, and I don't see that either.
No.
So there's a couple of things, but I get it. It's television. They got to wear helmets, otherwise it sends a bad message. But Tom Cruise didn't wear a helmet in Top Gun, so I don't see what the problem is. But so it got me thinking. Every once in a while, it comes up in conversation. You and I will talk about music, movies, TV, and it'll feature a singer, a musician, actor that you don't like their politics. And we've had this discussion. You don't like Springsteen
No.
because of his politics.
Well, I don't like Springsteen because at one concert I went to, he started preaching to everybody.
That would be politics.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
So
I didn't even want to go to the concert. So I thought I already had an attitude about going.
which actor, we're going to stick with actors right now.
Yes.
And I think I know your answer. Do you accept the fact that you disagree with them completely politically, but you will still enjoy their movies?
Yeah, Robert De Niro.
De Niro.
Yeah.
Now, that could be because he's playing a role. He's not playing someone who necessarily agrees with his own politics.
Right. That's part of it. I don't think guys have let's just say they have a right to have their opinion on politics. And the difference between the musician and the actor is that the actor's still doing his part in the movie. He's not being political in the movie about Donald Trump. He doesn't like Donald Trump. He hates him, whatever. That's fine. But they get on this soapbox like that they're more important than other people. Opinion of theirs.
What about, so let's just say Josh Brolin. You like Josh Brolin?
Yes.
Okay. And he made that movie about W.
Yes.
And it wasn't very flattering
No.
about W.
No.
So will you continue to watch a Josh Brolin, Old Men, Country, No Country for Old Men, great movie, but just not watch when he played George Bush?
Yeah, I saw the George Bush one, W, a couple times. It's not something I'd revisit.
More than the one time you revisited it.
Right, yeah. I think I've seen it. I watched the whole thing and then I've seen it again, but I don't. Oh, it's on. I don't do like The Godfather. If it's on, I put it on.
Well, there's only one Godfather.
You can't. Yeah,
I think that's unfair.
yeah, it's true.
So I agree with you on De Niro. I think personally he's a bit of a nut job, but I don't. I'd be hard pressed to find a movie he did I didn't like.
No, he's had some clunkers as he got older.
And going back, Bang the Drum Slowly with Michael Moriarty was a little bit of a slow movie, but
I didn't like that one, though. But
I thought it was pretty good. Even his later ones, when he plays what's the one he does where he works for the fashion?
The Intern?
The Intern. I thought that was okay.
It was all right. But now you see the new one he's doing. He's playing two parts. He's playing Joe Colombo and Genovese, I think. And he's doing both parts.
Oh, he's doing a mob movie?
He's doing a mob movie, but he's playing both.
So unlike him.
I think it's he's playing two different guys.
Two different
mobsters? They're in the same scene. Like, I don't like that at all.
So music, though, they're actually being themselves. They're writing the way they like. So you could not be more politically different than Bob Dylan. But you like Dylan.
I like Dylan. But he's not always in your face. He's not out there, What
about Neil Young?
Press conference. Well, what does Neil Young say? I don't know what he said.
Well, he says it in his songs. I mean, he criticizes the government in his songs, and he's a Canadian.
Well, I'm talking more like a guy coming out and having a press conference, like De Niro screaming and yelling. That's what I'm talking about,
Or being on stage and saying, Jackson Browne does that as well.
I don't like Jackson Browne.
Yeah.
But
see, Jackson Browne's the only concert I walked out on because of that. I listened to the loadout as I was walking out of the arena because he had been talking politics.
Right.
And I honestly don't care which side of the political spectrum you're talking about. I just don't want to hear it.
Right.
I think
that's the point.
I think it's unfair that they're going to hold 16,000 people hostage to talk about their message. I guess some people, going into it, that can happen. But, and their music, like to me with Springsteen, his music outweighs my giving a shit what his politics is.
I don't like his music either.
So I love his music, and I'll sit through the diatribe on stage. I don't really care. I'll go get a drink or use the bathroom or whatever he starts going on. But I love his music. I love his songs, love his songwriting, his storytelling. But Jackson Browne, I'm not as a big enough fan to tolerate the political speeches.
That makes sense.
So I didn't mind walking out. I mean, I really wanted to hear the loadout, but I heard it from the escalator. It doesn't really matter to me.
Like, for an example, I've heard Mick Jagger say a couple things, but he's not doing it on stage. I don't care if he says something when he's talking to somebody,
Well, he's not holding you hostage at that point.
Right.
You can turn the channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I'm sure a lot of people are doing right now with us.
Why is that?
Turning the channel.
Why?
Just a joke, man.
Well, why are they turning the channel? This is a good discussion.
It was a joke.
All right.
Sarcasm. You're aware of it.
I just hope that, the two people that are listening might listen to the whole segment, but let's see. What else you got?
Well, I hope there's more than two. There's three of us in the room right now.
Well, I don't know if Rob's listening.
I don't think Rob's listening.
I think he does.
I'm really not paying attention at all.
Right. I can see that. I can see you, Rob. I know when you're not paying attention.
Yeah, I'm watching Facebook.
Okay. Another headline I saw this weekend. A couple sold tickets to their wedding. And so I guess they had, a certain number of people they were inviting. We're having a beautiful venue. Thought, you know what? People might enjoy just a night out. So we'll sell tickets. They don't have to bring a gift. They're buying the tickets.
But isn't that arrogant that somebody would sell tickets to a wedding where they think that people would pay to go to their wedding?
It's not arrogant if people buy the tickets. If people don't buy the tickets, they put it out there and no one buys, well, then maybe it comes off as a little arrogant. But if people actually buy the tickets, come to the wedding and have a great meal and have a good time.
What would be the incentive?
It's not arrogant.
What would be the incentive of the consumer?
Because it's a nice night out.
What is the consumer buying the tickets? What's the sell?
So
the sell is that you're going to Jack and Jill's wedding. You don't even know the people. You're going to their wedding to do what?
But you're not going for the wedding. You're going for the
Well,
open
you can
bar.
go out to dinner anywhere.
Well, not with an open bar. So you're going to a venue that has. So all right, let me ask you this: people buy tickets to go to New Year's Eve.
Oh, I never did that.
That doesn't mean other people don't, Paul.
Well, you're asking me. You're not asking other people. You're asking me. I don't. The only time I ever went to out on New Year's Eve, I was playing New Year's Eve in a band. I was playing in the New Year's Eve show. 2 years in a row.
Vic Venereal?
At Mustache Pete's.
Vic Venereal and the Vagrants?
Wanacue.
Vic Venereal and the Vagrants.
The Vagrants. But it was...
No, what I'm saying is okay, we're
Mustache
not
Pete's and Wanacue.
We're talking about...
That's a big
We're
night
talking about people in general. I'm not asking Paul Moreno, would you buy a ticket to a wedding? I'm not asking that.
Well, how do you know what the other general public is going to think?
Well, if they bought tickets, they obviously think it's a good idea.
Well, why would they buy tickets? I'm asking you, why would you buy a ticket?
Because it's a nice, like, you're going to, what's the place Antoinette had her wedding? Macaluso's. So, this wedding's at Macaluso's. Oh, I've never been there.
Yeah,
well, now I get to go. I get to eat the food, have an open bar. I get to dance. There's a DJ. We're going to have a nice night out. I don't have to bring a gift because I bought a ticket.
Why?
Well, I wouldn't. I bought a ticket. Why would I bring a gift?
Well, you might want to throw
Buying the ticket is the gift.
Depends on how much they're charging. What's the overhead?
Well, apparently there's a profit built into the ticket sale.
We don't know that. We don't know the price. It's a variable.
And that's a poor business model because...
And then how do you book a venue a year in advance and not know how many tickets you're going to sell?
Because you put it out there in advance. If we're going to have our wedding at Macalusa's, who would buy a ticket here? Everybody's on social media. See, you're not. I understand.
Yeah, but you have to have
other people in the world are on social media.
You have to book the place, and if you're selling 800 tickets, you can't fit them into the restaurant. You got to have.
Well, you put a deposit on it. You put a deposit on the venue, and then you put it out there. We're having a wedding at Macalusa's. No obligation, no gifts necessary. We're selling tickets to the wedding. You buy a ticket, you come to the wedding. You get open bar, you get a DJ or live band. You get the best food I've ever had at a wedding. Appetizers, dessert hour, entree, filet mignon, whatever it is. You get to have it, okay? It's $200 a person. But you get this entire...
Now it's $400 to go?
No, but it's a 5-hour event. They charge that for New Year's Eve.
So when you go to the wedding,
and all you're getting is a noisemaker and a countdown at midnight.
And when you're sitting there and somebody asks you, who are you friends with, the bride or the groom?
No, I bought a ticket.
I bought a ticket.
I bought a ticket. I think it's a good idea. I do. It's especially a good idea if some of the money they make kicks back to the people that are paying for it. Now imagine that, right? It's Antoinette's wedding. And she says, you know what, Dad? I got 200 people willing to buy tickets to this thing. I'll be able to give you some fazools
back
towards the overhead. And your answer would be, no, I don't want these strangers at my wedding. Meanwhile, though, you don't know everybody at the wedding.
You don't know who they are.
You've got strangers at the wedding, no matter what. Because no one goes to a wedding and knows every person.
True.
Okay.
I just think it's unethical, and I think it's not
unethical. I think
you said this is a true story.
Yeah.
So somebody did that.
Somebody did this.
Did they give you the numbers? Did they tell you how much they made, or anything like that?
I didn't go that far into it. I found it fascinating. I'd rather let my own mind work out the details.
I would have liked a little more research on the back end.
Well, here's homework for you, Paul.
No, I think you
go home and look it up.
I think you should have found out how much. Did they make any money? Was there an upside? Was there a fight at the wedding? Because they might have invited the Hatfields and the McCoys.
Well,
you don't know.
I wasn't at the wedding, so I don't know if there was a fight.
You didn't hear? They didn't publicize anything on it.
No, it was just a little blurb. I found it interesting.
Yeah, I just think it's a fugazi way to sell your wedding. I think it's just not. You can't fit everybody in the pictures. I don't.
They're not in the pictures. They're not your guests.
But you don't know that.
They're customers.
If you don't know everybody at the wedding, how are you going to know?
They go from guest to customer.
How are you going to know which is which at the wedding?
Who cares?
Customers. Well, I think it's a big thing nowadays. People want to know. You can't just have people showing up and then Well, yeah. How do you?
You're not going to have
do you
some
have
guy.
a roll call? Do you have a roll call? What do you do?
You're not going to have some guy sitting there next to Fat Clemenza going, "Oh, Maron, the purse."
If this was somebody else's wedding, sweet tune on.
I just thought it was an interesting concept. I like it.
All right. Well, why don't you go into business, taking weddings and expanding it for the people, and then you?
Well, there's people that do that already. They're called wedding planners, right?
But you don't want to be one, so I don't know how.
I have no interest in being one.
I just think it's I don't know. You think they made that up? You think it's a made up story? Because it doesn't sound right.
I think in this day and age of social media, anything's possible. Some kid in Australia put out on Facebook that he was having a party. His parents were away on vacation. He was having a party, and like 10,000 people showed up.
That's a movie, risky business.
No, that was real. It took place in Australia. Kid got arrested. You know, social media. It's a powerful tool, Paul.
But how would you even come up with that idea, like to sell tickets to your wedding? That's not something that everybody ever thinks about if they're getting.
That's why they call it an original idea, because no one else had thought of it. There can only be one original idea.
All right. I don't think we have enough information on this, but I'll let it go with that.
And once again, I let you down. Sorry.
No, yeah, you didn't let me down.
I just thought it'd be a fun conversation.
I think it was.
I didn't realize it had to be a deep dive.
I think it was a fun conversation. It's just there's a lot of things in the air about it. There's a lot of uncertainty on the event to me. You know, because now, I mean, does the band get more money if you have that many people? I mean, you got to pay the band more.
Book the band.
But if they're playing to more people, they're going to want a bigger gate.
Not necessarily.
They call that in the industry a bigger gate.
I understand what the gate is. But you book a band for, a couple grand, that's what they get. Doesn't matter if there's 200 people or 2,000 people.
I still think there's a lot of...
I've never heard of a wedding band getting a piece of the gate.
But they find out you're selling tickets.
Doesn't matter.
They may not like that.
Well, then they don't have to play the wedding. It's free enterprise.
Well, it's something you think about, I guess. Maybe, we can go into some side business doing that.
I'm not interested in a side business. I'm busy enough.
You could get
I read this online, thought it was interesting. Now you got us going into business?
Well, you could get a Fugazi couple, sell tickets. You could have it at the Legion or something.
Well, that's
somewhere
called fraud. So then it's considered a private
Rob,
party.
what do you think? We should sell tickets and do a wedding thing?
No.
Rob's not producing that one.
Thanks for your input.
You're welcome.
Just trying to keep things with one syllable.
I think it was interesting, though. That's an interesting topic. I'm glad you brought it up. I enjoyed that.
I mean, if you don't have the wedding, it's just called a private party. And I know people that do that.
To make money.
To make money, they set up private parties, and they sell tickets to it. And they'll do a theme. It's an 80s theme.
It's an 80s theme.
Right. And they'll get 400 or 500 people come and dance for, a few hours and buy booze and you make money because you're the planner.
I did weddings where I delivered the flowers to the wedding. I sold the jewelry to the people. And I did the ceremony. I had a couple of those.
Really breaking down some stereotypes there, aren't you?
Well,
my Italian friend.
I'm delivering flowers to the wedding. I did the wedding.
And the funny thing is you did it all out of the back of a van.
Yeah. That's enterprises. That's free enterprise. It's.
So it's okay for you to do it. It's not okay for other people.
Well, I didn't make it like it was somebody else's wedding.
Was the rings Fugazi? Were they Fugazi?
No. I had a cousin.
How do you know? I can tell.
I had a cousin in Hoboken.
I could tell.
He was a jewelry guy.
Ask around. You're known.
But there's a lot of things you could do to make money. But I mean,
and obviously this couple found one. But you seem to have a problem with it.
No, I just think it's the logistics don't add up. But that's another topic. I give him credit for trying something. They got airtime on us. Who knows how many?
Boy, you've really
take this,
come around on this.
They may take this further now.
You started out saying, no, this is stupid. It's fugazi.
You may be right.
Now you're coming around.
Hey, you might be right.
All right.
Anything else you got?
I think that's enough.
Well, I'd like to thank Ron.
His name's Rob. I don't know who Ron is, but that's Rob.
I'd like to thank Rob and Dan, and I think we'll see you next week. We'll leave it at that. Goodbye, everybody.
See you.